or Bloodborne. Unfortunately, the stream cut off last time, but we did beat the Shadows of Yharnam on that attempt, and we're going to continue exploring the Forbidden Woods. I think I said earlier in this playthrough that the Cathedral Ward was my least favorite area. It's definitely this one. It just has to be. This is sort of the transitioning point between like the werewolves and gothic horror elements into the aliens and Lovecraft and cosmic horror stuff. And I find it very odd that the middle point there is snake people. I don't find the snake stuff very compelling. The whole area is just huge, which again, my fault for being a completionist, but it's one of those classic Souls areas with like poisoned enemies that just whittle you down, but they aren't actually very engaging to fight. And it just never ends, because we killed the boss and we're still not done. We've got a couple more things to do. So, not one of my favorite areas. We're going to keep going. I'm taking the long way a little bit, but if you remember, there are two things we didn't explore last time. There was a little underground cave with all those giants, and there was a track we could have fallen into. If I remember correctly, those are connected. So we're probably just going to jump into the trap. Though I do see an item over there that I want to try to get. I know there's something in the lore about the snake people. I think they're connected to someone named Madara. I don't know it. So sorry. I do find it interesting that there's always a connection to Japan in these games. I guess presumably because of the origin of the development team. But it's always nice. So sorry. Let's see what this item is. Okay. New equipment. Worth it. Huh. If there's a way up there, I don't know it. So, we're gonna get a move on. Gotta say, I usually just play with the default outfit, but the church robes are sick as hell. Just running around as some crazy Van Helsing nun. You know, very fun. I'm very lost, however, so let's see if I can retrace my steps here. It's worth it to experiment with the transformed weapons move sets. They might have moves you're not aware of, you know? Like, this doesn't scream thrusting weapon to me, but it sure is one. Okay. I think if we warp back to the Hunter's Dream, we can go to a quicker lantern. So we're going to do that. I don't know if I'd call it a bad level, but it's my least favorite for sure. I discovered a lot that's really compelling about the Cathedral Ward from a lore perspective this playthrough. And I don't think it's possible here. I don't think anything about Madara or the snakes is gonna win me over. But I'll check. I'm gonna read more item descriptions. I haven't been doing it here just because I felt like it might slow the pace down. I might start when we do Dark Souls 3 next. Do a full overview of that game's lore, or at least try my best. Might be a little weird to do Dark Souls 3 before 1 or 2, but that's just where I'm at. You know, I never finished it. Never played the DLC. The one Souls game I haven't finished. So I just want to get back into it. And we are going to be doing it level 1 as well. So, new experience for me. And then after that, I think I'll do Elden Ring. Skip Sekiro for now. Sekiro's hard. Okay, here's the super obvious telegraph trap that we're going to jump right into. Boop. Oh my god. Who would have guessed it was a blood pit with a bunch of crows? I thought it was totally conspicuous looking boards. Oh my god, shall him do his own trap. Okay, the trap is not connected to the cave like I thought it was. So we're just gonna have to go find the cave. So what is up with this guy? It's a woman now. So that guy is totally gone. That gave us the concept stone. It's not suspicious or anything. We're still going to use it and fall right for his trap anyway. So, don't worry. I mean, it's not a trap. Why would you ever think that? There's so many attacks you could just walk right past. You don't have to roll. And then because you're not rolling, you don't have any recovery animation. You can just swing. Yeah, we're not fighting you again. Bye-bye. I got a rune last time that boosts our max HP. I think it's up by like 200? No, it can't be with only 5%. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be critical, and it already feels like a lot more. So that should stave off the one-shots a little longer. I don't think the cave is through here. I think it's back in the area where the trap was. Let's see. My lack of knowledge of this area is coming to bite me. Let's quit it. They really get a lot of mileage out of the villager enemy type. They use them for most of the game. They just work. You know, they don't get boring to fight at all. There's enough of them variety-wise. Oh, that's really important. I didn't know they could drop those. So this is a weak one, so we're not going to use it. But these give you increased attack when you're at low HP. And I'm pretty sure the high-level versions of these give you the highest attack bonus you can get in the game. And we can put ourselves at low HP just by pressing up on the D-pad to give ourselves more bullets. And we're going to be getting one shot eventually anyway. So that's definitely important. The best ones are going to be found in the Chalice dungeons, however. So that one's not super big. But it's cool that we saw it. I didn't know you could get them from the main game. I have to backtrack because I'm totally on the wrong track right now. This way. Okay. It's always nice running through these areas with no enemies. I watched someone play Night Rain with the circle turned off and all the enemies de-aggroed. It was cool just looking around at the scenery and stuff. Also, there's tons to glean lore-wise just from checking your surroundings. I've often fallen into the trap of thinking I could understand the game just from like all the cutscenes or all the item descriptions, but you have to pay attention to what's not said too. You know, why certain items are in certain locations. You know, what's going on with the scenery, what kind of story is implied there. Stuff like that. That's me, Plague-Ridden Rat. Okay, Molotovs, we needed those. They were very low. Not that they do much damage, but always good in a pinch. I don't have a fire weapon anymore, so those guys are back to being tanky. Where the hell is this cave? Dead-end bird trap. We'll find it. I believe in us. So it's not this way. that torch guy hit me after I got hit with oil, I would just explode instantly, by the way. Sworn it was over this way. Can't get up there. That's something that would work in Sekiro. Not here. I may have to look this up if we get stuck for too long. Which isn't super professional, but I guess it just happens. Bloodborne. How to get to cave in Forbidden Woods. Help. Then Google AI will come up with some ridiculous answer. Oh my god, is this it? Oh, we did it. We don't need Google AI. Oh, thank god. Okay. We got that guy's item. There's nothing down there. Yeah. It's just a low polygraphic death pit. Does this do poison? Sure does. And we reached the Poison Swamp Part 1. Wait a second, hold on. I think that's slow poisoning. Let's get our resistance up. Don't tell me we have the highest resistance possible already. No, we can wear the white. Yeah, the white is slightly better. Okay. Oh god, I forgot about these. Jesus. Tapeworm things. These guys must be resistant to this damage type or something. Or not? I don't know, honestly. I think it's had a lot of health. Let's try the axe. That's the exit. We don't want to go there yet. I have a problem with a lot of these games, and it's been a problem for a very long time. Okay, we're not using the axe. But when I search for things in a game, I always do the perimeter first. So you see them going around the outer edges. And that's fine, but oftentimes I find I miss stuff that's on the inside. Like I don't thoroughly check as well there. So I'm going to try not to do that here. This is a perfect example of one of those areas. And I'm also going to try not to be killed by the giants. We're getting to the point where, like, one slip up and the enemies just kill. So I have to be very careful. Like that. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, the dogs will be aggro soon. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay, we're back. We don't have to kill those worms now. We can safely skip them. I don't think I'm going to take the same path. I'm going to go this way. Because we've already explored everything down there. Oh, God. Yeah, if you can get the jump on them, they're not so bad. Fear contact? Okay. Does he have a little emote paired with it? No? Okay. I'll do that. Oh no. Talk about panic. Oh, get away from me. Does this work? Nope, too short. Okay. Is this even worth it? Maybe. Yeah, I agree. Let's see if I can aggro the worms away from the giant first. 'Cause that was really my downfall. Nope. Maybe I can aggro the giant away from the worms? I'm just done with this guy. Uh-oh. That doesn't even kill... Oh my god. So the Molotovs just do no damage. Okay, let's think. I'm not going to jump into the bullet this time. We did it. We're learning. You can get comboed super easily in this game. Where, like, there's literally no frame where you can press roll. It's just 1-2, dead. At least the run back isn't so bad. Where are those worms? Are they not there? Oh, there's one. And the lock-on not working. There he is. So they... seems like they can't attack in their walking animation. They have to stop first. I think. Let's get this on. Come here. Nope. Can't aggro them separately. They're a package deal. was lucky. I got really greedy there. Okay. This guy's easier than the worms. No, they can attack in there. I don't even know with these guys. I think you just have to let them attack and dodge and then follow up. It's the only way to be safe. And don't dodge early like I did. Also know where they are. Does this work? Kinda. It slams the ground. But the reach is really bad. You can't really wait for them to attack when you're getting ganged up on. Yeah, I don't know if I have any advice for these guys. Just pray. That's what I'm gonna do. Or if they're not near a giant or a treasure, just ignore them. Dirty gemstones. I don't know what those do. Also, you'll probably have more health than me, so it won't be as much of a problem. Don't use Molotovs, I'll tell you that much. I have continuous HP recovery +2 on one of my blood gems. Oh, nice. So that might offset the poison. So I might recommend stacking that just to have something to do with this area. I don't know what to tell you about the worms. There might be a trick weapon that like deals with them better. It's all about hitboxes. If you have one with a good reach that also hits low to the ground and is fast, that's the one you want to use. Could probably try the cane. Okay. I think there's only one more giant to kill, the wandering one, and then we can just go to the exit. Probably doesn't drop anything important, but, you know, I like to check just in case. And they have been dropping upgrade materials, so it's pretty helpful. Like for getting the cane up to +6, if we ever decide to use that. Let's throw that on. Where is that? It's a little weak, but like is this? That kind of looks like it would hit them. Let's give it a shot. Sure does. Okay. So we might have found what we need to do. Get to use the cane. You have to not get killed by this giant bullshit running attack. Fuck this. This is on me for being greedy. I think this goes back to what we were saying in the last video about friction. The poison swamp areas that are in every single one of these games are constantly derided, but I do think they're necessary. You just kind of have to have that unpleasantness to know when to move on. Which we're not going to do, by the way. We're killing that giant. But reasonable people would take this as an opportunity to just go up the ladder and leave him alone. I'm going to buck that trend and just try to kill him. So he's going to get aggroed and run at me and beat the shit out of me anyway. So let's just sit still and do that and not aggro 1,000 parasite death worms. Yeah, you come here. Let's deal with this right now. Come on, do something. Alright. Here we go. Here's the one. There's the one we actually need to kill. So let's get this one, because it's all alone. And I'm going to take the cane out. Am I getting... Nope, I'm not getting attacked. Yeah, this is the worm killer weapon. I didn't know that before, because I never used this. And you'll probably have yours upgraded. You'll be a higher level, so it'll do more damage. And it keeps them at a distance. There's so many worms. Yeah, hitbox is amazing. And maybe just do 2 strikes, because it seems like the third one might miss. And then back up. Yeah, that might be the play. The worm de-aggroed. Third one hit that time, so I don't know. I think the water blocks my bullets, so you can't shoot him. Yeah, when there's 3, you might just want to do the 2 and back up, because it might not hit every one of them. It's all about hitboxes and animations in these games. More so than any other action game I've ever played, where it feels like it's more reflexes and combos. Usually get extra damage in these games by hitting enemies on the head. So if we got him when his head was lowered, it might have done more. Alright, that totally wasn't worth it. At least in terms of material gain. But it was worth it in what we learned, which is to experiment with weapons you don't often use. So I'm proud of proud of what we've done here today, team. We lost a lot of blood echoes and vials, but you know, you just have to do it. It's really weird. This game punishes you for experimenting, right? Because you'll be down on materials. But you just have to do it. So literally the only way forward is just to lose. And there's something that feels very real about that. And I feel like it even ties into the themes of the game, where with ignorance and knowledge, the people with knowledge are punished for sure, but the people with ignorance are punished just as hard and I feel like they're often wrong about the worst things in the game possible. We'll see from Alfred especially the worst kind of ignorance. Adela as well. Even the nasty old man at the chapel. So I feel like this game sides a little more with knowledge. If only because ignorance is just so disgusting, at least. No, I think I can just say that generally. But we're back in Yharnam now. We're back in the main area of Yharnam, where we started the game. A shortcut that would be really cool if we couldn't warp, but is otherwise just kind of meh. So I wish they really didn't put the fast travel in this from Dark Souls 2. Not that I should blame Dark Souls 2 for all of my problems, which I do regularly, but to my credit, I'm right. We're going to play that one anyway, Dark Souls 2. We're going to give it another chance on level 1. So, don't worry, Dark Souls 2 fans. I might see the light. I bet the cane would be great on these guys too. Similar philosophy, low to the ground, you know, quick attacks. Maybe not when it gets caught on a bunch of walls. Look at that. Get a lot out of a weapon when you actually use it, instead of assuming it's shit. Okay. We gained insight by getting into the back of Yusefka's clinic. You know, that can only mean good things are about to happen. Okay. Just a little alien on an operating table. Nothing to see here. Communion. That's fine. We're not going to have many blood vials anyway. A higher maximum isn't really going to help.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter. This won't hurt a bit.
There she is.
I'll soon have you right as rain.
I think that blocks healing if she hits us with that. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't expect to get parried. I don't know if she can follow up. I would think she could. We're doing no damage. That's not good. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. I thought there'd be an exit in here. There's so not. Oh, I think she's using the cane too. That's so funny. Okay. We're just gonna run for now. There's a shortcut we can open where we don't have to go through the caves again. Not this way. So that's going to be the first thing we do. Then we'll deal with Yosefka. Because we're doing a pitiful amount of damage to her. That's where we came in. She's still chasing us, I assume. So if we'd been sending people here instead of the chapel, this place would be filled with these little alien dudes. Because she's turned everyone that we sent here into them. So I think the little Yosefka's blood vial there is probably a hint. Okay, the gate's open. We can go fight Yosefka and die now. Do I have any... I'll pop this on. Weirdly enough, her blood vial doesn't have any side effects, so you're just free to use it. I don't know, maybe throw oil and do fire paper? And buff our bullets too. Don't know how long that lasts. Alright, where is she? She's de-aggroed, but I don't know where she stopped. She's gotta just be back upstairs, I guess. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, you can just mash the gun and you get a free visceral. Combo, 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 gun. Nope. No, okay.
This won't hurt a bit. I'll smell you right as rain. Just die. Enough of you. Now stop that.
I don't know what she just did. We got her. Oh my god. Curse this oblivious fool. I've never really thought about her motivations, but I guess she thinks this is the right thing. Elevating people to a higher plane of existence. Very interesting. Yeah, she may have a point, but I don't know. Consent is a big problem with that with regard to that. I remember hearing in my college courses, like, typically with ethics, the first thing you want to think of is that we don't think about people as objects, or we don't use them as objects. So that's a pretty good starting place for every moral argument you want to make, generally. So can't justify the whole alien conversion here. But we're done. We're done with the Forbidden Woods, finally. It's over. So we have two ways to go right now. We can go to the Nightmare Frontier, or we can go to Castle Canehurst. I'm going to leave it up to the chat, if anybody's in chat. If not, I will probably pick. long have we been going for? 45. Okay. Can't quite repair every weapon. Maybe we can. Yep. Fortify. Yeah, let's buff that cane up. That was really good. Let's check. What did that dirty gem do? Don't know. Nothing better for the axe. A couple things that are better for blunt, but I think the charge attack might be blunt. So I just want to buff that up as high as it can go. We can give it arcane attack, but we don't really need to. Let's put some random stuff in the cane. This thing deserves it. Good performance today. Doesn't need thrusting attacks. That's not what we use it for. Yeah, you know, and even though the gains aren't as good compared to the blood gems we have on our main weapons, the attack at full HP will make up for it. Do I want attack versus beasts down? I do not. Do I want fire attack? Yeah, why not? Why not? Give it a little fire. Nah, just too regular. Yeah, I like regular with slow poison. Yeah, regular with poison is really good. Okay. Now we have a poison weapon. Alright. Didn't have anyone in the chat, so I'm going to make the executive decision. We're going to go to the Nightmare Frontier. Probably won't start it quite yet, but we'll get there. I think it's this way. We never went this way. We went left to Hemwick, but never right to wherever this is. Even though I said it. The Nightmare Frontier. Okay. Between the obvious path and a random rooftop, you have to go on the random rooftop. Cane's not necessary here, but just wanted to use it. I think I'm a big threaded cane fan now. You can see over there a little secret. Oh, hello. Hey man, it's Friday. This is Monday morning behavior. Alright. That's enough. This is a really infamous encounter. 2 hunters at once. We're very lucky that we came this way. We haven't aggroed the other one. I don't know if they can run out of bullets. Holy shit. Using the rifle spear. Really cool weapon that we just can't use because we're too low level. He can just hit us out of our saw spear combos with it, which is not good. And here's the other guy. Maybe. No, he's just wandering around. Shout out to this tree. The MVP of this fight. I think when he's got the spear combined, he's a lot easier to deal with. Might be worth waiting for him to do that. Can we sneak up on this guy? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We have a tool for this. It said it makes still bodies undetectable. I guess I'm not still. It might help with stealth. I fucked it up anyway, but that's okay. I don't know if that we would have gotten that crit anyway, or if that actually helped. Alright, that guy's way easier. I don't think it's joy. And maybe. It's some kind of joy. Remind me to come back on New Game Plus to see what these guys say. If you talk to them before nighttime. Before they go totally crazy. So, nothing up the stairs. Okay. That's a pretty infamous encounter, those 2 hunters. So the fact that we took care of them really easily means good things for us. I'd say, in fact, it's good to come back to this area later if you're struggling. Because until we got the tonsil stone from that guy in the woods, there's literally nothing you can do here early anyway. So you'd just be trying over and over to kill those hunters for no gain, really. Except for some upgrade materials, which you probably don't need. And another chance to go to Yahar'gul, I guess. Because they make another guy, and they put him in a corner. Not a corner. They put him in like a hallway where you can't easily dodge. Just like the Forbidden Woods. What a trick. They want you to get kidnapped so bad. Oh, hello. Okay. This is a good spot to be in. would be shooting at us the whole time. The whole time. Constantly. I am going to go back up and check. I think I saw something else up there. Though, who knows? Let's see. Yeah, what the heck is this? Oh, duh. It's just the other pathway. Okay. Alright. Let's fight these executioner guys, or whatever they are. They didn't need that many iframes. Every other enemy, you know, like, just relax. Another poor man's stone. I think it's weak, though. So, not going to be of use for us. Oh, one's getting away. I'm getting these guys. If he wants to attack me, he can. Maybe less than that would be nice. Okay. Now we just don't die, and we're good. Don't heal punish. Thanks. I'm picking this stuff up. I'm not losing it. Full greed. Those are great materials, too. And his AI broke. He's stuck on a tree, so we're in good shape. He's underground. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He got caught between the objects. Game didn't know where to place him. Oh my god. Alright. Glitch hunting. Let's see. Nothing here. Closed. But there's that. What's that? What's going on there? We saw one of those in the cathedral ward, too. But we're going to just take it this time. Oh, hello.
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Okay. By Nightmare Frontier, I meant lecture building. Because this is first. Then we'll be at the Nightmare Frontier. But we're going to stop for now. We're going to see what's behind this door next time. Probably a 2-hour college lecture. See you guys then.